Peaceful afternoon, Dr. Maida. Blessed afternoon, everyone. This is Farhana Usop, your presenter at this moment. And I will be discussing Bio-Ecological Model of Human Development. Bio-Ecological Model is based on the idea that the relationships children have with parents and caregivers impacts their development, and that these relationships are affected by their work, school, and community settings, which are in turn affected by broader social, cultural, and policy conditions. These many layers of relationships and environments interact with each other, ultimately influencing how children develop and become resilient. This theory of human development was originally proposed by Yuri Bronfenbrenner in 1994. Yuri was a Russian-born American developmental psychologist who is most known for his ecological system theory of child development. As he quote, "Children need people in order to become a human." This theory presents the child development within the context of a relationship system that comprises the child environment. It focuses on patterns of development across time, as well as the interactions between the development of the child and the environment. The model describes the complex interplay between the individual as the center and the social context within which the individuals develops. Bronfenbrenner's model comprises 5 systems that contain roles, norms, and rules that can powerfully shape development. The 5 systems of the bio-ecological theory of human development are the microsystem, the mesosystem, the exosystem, the macrosystem, and the chronosystem. Starting with microsystem. This layer is the nearest to the child. It comprises a structure which the child directly interacts with. They are called immediate environment. In microsystem, the setting in which the individual spends considerable time. For example, direct reciprocal interaction with family, peers, school, and neighborhood. As we teachers trace the origin or source of every child's behavior, we can ask, does the child have strong and nurturing relationship with the parents and the family? Or are his or her needs met? This question somehow answer why does the child has that kind of behavior. Next layer is the mesosystem. This layer serves as the relationship between 2 or more microsystems, such as what is learned at home culturally. They are called connections. In mesosystem, the linkages between microsystems such as the connection between family experiences and school experiences. For example, interaction between the parents and the teacher, the interaction between the parents and the health services, and the interaction between the community and the church that is under the mesosystem. Next layer is the exosystem. In exosystem, environment that affect how one develop that is out of their control. They are called indirect environment. The individual does not have any control over what she or her experiences. For example, child's workplace, mass media, or city government where the child is working. Next layer is the macrosystem. Macrosystem, it is a large cultural and social structural elements of the environment that shape human development. They are called social and cultural values. So, from the word itself, macro, it is a broader cultural context. So, for example, the roles of ethnicity and socio-economic factors that impact on individuals' development. Next is a marriage ceremonies, outbreaks of viruses that is under microsystem. Next is the last layer is the chronosystem. Chronosystem, big events in the world that help psychologists understand the effect it will impact in a person's development through time. They are called changes over time. In chronosystem, the socio-historical conditions affecting an individual's development. Example is the pervasiveness of technology in society, the breakdown of traditional family model, a family through a divorce, or a nation going to war, or the impact of urban city dwelling. The role of schools and teachers. Their quotation goes like this: the instability and unpredictability of family life is the most destructive force to a child's development. Researchers tells us that the absence or lack of children's constant mutual interaction with important adults has negative effect on their development. Bronfenbrenner's theory reminds the school and teachers of their very important role. What if there is lack of support, care, and affection from the home? What if there is a serious breakdown of the basic relationship in a child's life? Or what can the school, the teacher in particular, can do? This theory helps teachers look into a very child's environmental system in order to understand more about the characteristics and needs of each child, each learner. The school and the teachers can contribute stability and long-term relationships in the home. So clearly, this theory of Bronfenbrenner's explains that a child's environment affects his or her development. The child's development then affects he or she learns or how he or she learns in the classroom. There's a comparison to a healthy ecology and a high-risk ecology in terms of family, school, and peers. In a healthy ecology, family is bonded to caregivers and positive discipline. But in a high-risk ecology, family is an insecure bond and inconsistent discipline. In terms of school, in a healthy ecology, there is a supportive teacher, therefore their academic success is high. When it comes to high-risk ecology, conflict with teachers, then academic failure is given. There is also the peers. In a healthy ecology, peer acceptance and pro-social values. But in terms of a high-risk ecology, peer conflict and anti-social values are given. This ecological system theory says school, family, peer, group, neighbors, culture, all of them influence every child's development. As a remarkable quote of Yuri Bronfenbrenner state like this, that every kid needs at least one adult who is crazy about him. Thank you
so much for being with me once again. This is Farhana Usok, wishing you a healthy lifestyle. Keep safe, everyone.